How's it going, NASCAR geeks out here? Turbo Concept here, as we're gonna be already jump here into Beanos Stock Car Racing Championships, and this is a racing hub as well. As for our description, the main game title is used only for some kind of a friends or players that use for a league game only in the back for this one. But as you can see, there are no Dodge cars as everywhere as possible, as because we absolutely, despite seeing for the 2019 schemes or some kind of the 2019 NASCAR models as well, and because probably we still have Generation 6 for the NH5 Camaro as the 2021 like these things as well. So as we could jump inside of the vehicle, and we're very sure that we're going to be going all the way to a 5 amount of these things as well. Now, I cannot believe this isn't going to be going on out here. So, let's just going to be going for Camaro out here. And because I'm pretty not sure that we're going to be resetting our character, and the vehicle has been automatically despawned, and to set the car number and the code here for some kind of literally like this thing as the Mustang, it's absolutely going to be going for all cars. The NH5 Fire that should be able to jump inside of the car, and as you can see for this person around here, there's no replay broadcast available, and there's no pit stops everywhere in about all the pits as well. So it's time to begin our first trial. And because this is going to be much more worse as well, starting with NHL Fire, and which is the Camaro, for this going to be going all the way to a 200 miles an hour. And this is literally sounds like we have some kind of an NR Studios around here. And because it looks like that does reach to 193 miles per hour on bank corner courses. So as you can see, the fuel is we're going to be going into the first person, that the sun didn't going to be going to set things down, as we're hitting around for the upscale around here, and made it all the way to 200 miles per hour, but almost 198 miles per hour, because last 900 millimeters to go before that slightly running out of fuel automatically. Now this first lap is pretty checked. Now we're going to be going to our second lap. We're going on to the outside lane, as you're going to be trying to see for Talladega Nights. Now it's going to be going all the way up for right here to 200 miles per hour. That doesn't make any sense because it needs more players that it caused to draft things out like this one, for bump drafting for many kinds of people. And despite this isn't going to be going to get much worse, I assume right here for some kind of NASCAR testings around for these vehicles, continuing to upload for posting more NASCAR content around here. I think this car is slightly for going on 199 miles an hour. So as you can see, for just going to be going all the way to 196 miles an hour. And that makes no matter how, it's going to be taking for under 60 seconds, maybe over 60 seconds. Now let's just going to be trying to decelerate the vehicle, and probably this isn't going to be going around for offensive. 199 miles per hour, we got 1 mile into the max, and because this is absolutely needs one more player to do this, and because we currently have last couple of fuel left, and probably we need more some kind of a maximize of the millimeters as well. Now I'm sure, now let's gonna be trying to go back into the pits as we let go of the throttle, as likely last 719 studs or millimeters of fuel, as we're gonna be looking all the way for up here 57 miles an hour while losing fuel, and no corner cuts intended. So in about for just like we for many other cells, this is the podium for 200 miles. We have never able to get driven for about for this one. The first results in about for this track is jump out of the vehicle. That doesn't despawn around for this vehicle. Let me just gonna be reset the character. As you can see, the lap times is 56.100. Now we're not using for the new Camaro and the Mustangs as well. So because this isn't gonna be trying to do what is actually earlier, what absolutely we have for right now. Now we probably gonna be using the NH5 Camaro. So the next thing we're gonna be use the Mustang all overall to this way, as we're gonna be going to reach around for the pit options. I don't really think we need some kind of pit options as absolutely used to be, but unfortunately that doesn't matter around to go around here. As you can see, the same speed is actually literally right there. As you can hit the wall, that might result that we're going to be slowing the car down as for penalties. And because still inside of Talladega Motor Speedway, letting on of the throttle is going to be letting go. I'm not very sure that we're going to be going all the way to 198 miles an hour. I definitely is going to be going to reach out for 200 miles an hour. This is absolutely why we should be able to stay around to the outside lane. And because this is under 60 seconds in about for this race. Doing for bump draft is going to be making for about for instantly going to be going fast. But looks like it's going to be going really fast as well. But I'm probably, this isn't going to be very enough. 199 miles an hour isn't going to be making itself for perfect like itself. 200 miles per hour isn't going to be intended. So let's just gonna be going around here inside of the first person, around for the view of inside of the cockpit inside that vehicle, and probably the gears is absolutely gonna be going inside of the lap times is gonna be going all the way around for 200 miles an hour. We have 4 laps intended around here, and many more fuel cells or some kind of. What about the fuel or the tires as well? As you can see, around for the sunset, and it's nuts just like the Vanilla Kingdom. It's lap number 5, and we possibly that we're never doing it about for the 186 miles per hour. As we're gonna be told around here, for many miles per hour we draft. Now, as we're gonna be trying to make sure that the top speed doesn't intend it around here, and because looks like this is going to be a little bit very slow. If I just going to be zooming out inside of the first person, and that should lead into some kind of for dispersion for just absolutely going to be going one thing. It's absolutely that lead to disable around for the driving shafts around here, disable the steering isn't going to be very possible. So it lasts for 700 milliliters as well. And because it looks like we're going to be reaching all the way to level 6, probably not sure that we're completing around for this too many laps as well. Now it's going to be very sure it's taking for very much more time. 199 miles an hour, that it's almost completely 200 miles an hour. So that does not matter that we're going to be going around here inside of the pit lane. And as you can see around for this Ron details, is probably some kind of NASCAR as we wanted to do. Now, as we're going to be going for about for middle side of the road, our next results is going to be making a little bit pretty hard to do so. 195 miles an hour. And let's just slow this car down. As we're going to be waiting all the way up for just as slow. And it does not going to be literally attending for this automatic like this one. Now let's just jump out of the vehicle. Unfortunately, that doesn't going to be making for more sense this well. As you can see, I'm trying to despawn the car. 55.996. I just literally did a world record about for this vehicle, but almost likely it's gonna be literally to do for its pit options. So reset the character once again, and before that doesn't really matter is going on for using Toyota Camry. As I'm just gonna be going to spawn, this is the BSCC Camry as well. If before we're gonna be driving without 200 miles per hour, this should be actually contained for this moment. You can actually change the schemes, but this is absolutely the number 23 is actually Bubba Wallace. Now let's gonna be here to go. That doesn't gonna be very hurting as well. So as you're going to be seeing for this moment, because it's absolutely going to be going for about 999 milliliters remaining, because it's always the same speed as 190 miles per hour, and which is pretty good. About the transmission, that shouldn't be able to get for around 190 miles per hour, almost likely 189 miles an hour, doesn't even matter as well. Even before we're going to be trying to slow down as fast as possible, as looks like we're going to be headed all the way to 199 miles an hour. It's just like the same chassis with the copy paste around for these old vehicles. Now let's just going to be going to outside lane and around for this very first like this thing. So even for the super speedway is going to be doing about for this very perfect timing. It's not going to be very last as well. We have last 2 laps to go before we're going to be end of this video. 199 miles an hour, and it doesn't going to be taking for very much more time. And about for the realistic simulations, and about for many vehicles, we haven't. Even for this very more time, that should be able to get for an NH5 Camaro or NH5 Fire around here, but it's gonna be more like it's offensive, like 198 miles an hour, 199 miles an hour we got here. Not literally almost 200 miles per hour before the last lap is gonna be dropped off, as we probably never able to see for 195 miles an hour to 196, which is absolutely for a lap time for this thing ever since. So even I just gonna be going all the way down to 199 miles an hour, and that doesn't even work as well. So the final lap has been dropped off already, even before turn number 1, and the fuel consumption is gonna be going for around for even it won't be lasted up to a forever, and about for 1,500 millimeters. I think we're just going to be using for a 5,000 milliliters per fuel. And because what I just actually wanted to do, unfortunately that doesn't reach for top speeds as well. It's going to be continue to go until we're going to be take the finish line over there. And finally we have eventually done it. 8 laps we have survived of this trial. And looks like we are at the end of the video. And probably this is literally such a great idea, and we have just took for many miles per hour to go and against the drivers. If you want to try to play this game, make sure you want to play for this game with your friends, but probably this is a lead racing game or league racing game as well. This is a league racing game because I just actually saying for many times as always, and that should be the game link is gonna be link in the description down below. Probably I might be able to slow down as possible, and like I said, this is gonna be almost slowed down, but the final result is gonna be the fastest, and likely I say it's 1,000 milliliters. You can actually gonna be refueling yourself as well while you're back in the pits, as you're gonna be recently saw this. And looks like we just absolutely did a same lap time as 55.996, as we're gonna be end of this video. So if you enjoy, now there's a free camera over here, and that is the end of the video of Beanos Stock Car Racing Association. So if you like for today's video and about for this thing, whatever it is, without that some kind of building, leave a like and subscribe and click that bell. So whatever, this is actually the best thing that we're gonna be doing for the league race. But our purpose for a purpose, one thing that we need to show you. I'm gonna be making for any videos is gotta be see you tomorrow as well. And because if that you like to do like this game, and don't forget to leave a like on the game and favorite for this now if you like league racing and for this last season. If this discontinues around here, that won't be necessary at all. And as you can think about for this rims and the hood around here as well, so I could not able to show you how this is gonna be for various scam what is going on. So thanks for watching it about for this video. And that should be recently signing off. And before that was gonna be going for good luck as well. And that should be gonna be signing off in the flesh. And I'm gonna be see you perfect viewers and mini lads, including nerds and geeks, all later. That we're gonna be see you around here all soon, NASCAR geeks.